And which one of you was a marksman at 10? Keep practicing, Bran.
Tough old beast.
All these years, and I still feel like an outsider when I come here.
You have 5 northern children. You're not an outsider.
I wonder if the old gods agree.
It's your gods with all the rules.
I am so sorry, my love.
Tell me.
There was a raven from King's Landing. John Arryn is dead. A fever took him. I know he was like a father to you.
Your sister, the boy.
They both have their health. Gods be good. The raven brought more news. The king rides for Winterfell. With the queen and all the rest of them.
If he's coming this far north, there's only one thing he's after.
You can always say no, Ned.
Did you have to bury her in a place like this? She should be on a hill somewhere with the sun and the clouds above her.
She was my sister. This is where she belongs.
She belonged with me. In my dreams, I kill him every night.
It's done, Your Grace. The Targaryens are gone.
Not all of them.
You're at a feast. It's like a bear in a trap.
The boy I beheaded. Did you know him?
Of course I did. Just a lad. But he was tough, Ned. A true ranger.
He was talking madness. Said the walker slaughtered his friends.
Well, two he's with us, still missing.
A wildling ambush.
Maybe. Dire wolves south of the wall. Talk of the walkers. My brother might be the next hand to the king. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Uncle Benjamin.
Rob, how are you?
I'm good.
Years ago, you rode off with Robert Baratheon. You came back a year later with another woman's son. And now you're leaving again.
I have no choice.
That's what men always say when honor calls. That's what you tell your families, tell yourselves. You do have a choice. And you've made it.
Can.
I can't do it. I really can't.
You can. You must. There's great honor serving in the Night's Watch. The Starks have manned the wall for thousands of years. And you are a Stark. You might not have my name, but you have my blood.
Is my mother alive? Does she know about me, where I am, where I'm going? Does she care?
The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. Hmm? I promise.
Not very fast.
For a moment.
Until we know who our enemies are.
I know they did it, Ned. The Lannisters in my bones, I know it.
Littlefinger's right. I can't do anything without proof.
And if you find the proof?
Then I bring it to Robert. And hope he's still the man I once knew. You watch yourself on the road, huh? That temper of yours is a dangerous thing.
My temper? Gods be good. You nearly killed poor Littlefinger yesterday.
He still loves you.
Does he?
Off with you.
Dead? Oh. Dead. Very dead. Come. Again. Fast.
It's the Hand's tournament that's causing all this trouble, my lord.
The King's tournament. I assure you, the Hand wants no part of it.
Call it what you will, Lord Stark, sir. The city is packed with people and more flooding in every day. Last night we had a tavern riot, a brothel fire, 3 stabbings, and a drunken horse race down the Street of Sisters.
Dreadful.
If you can't keep the king's peace, perhaps the city watch should be commanded by someone who can.
I need more men.
You'll get 50. Lord Baelish will see it paid for.
I will.
You found money for a champion's purse. You can find money to keep the peace. I'll also give you 20 of my household guard until the crowds have left.
Thank you, my Lord Hand, sir. They will be put to good use.
The sooner this is over, the better.
The realm prospers from such events, my lord. They give the great a chance of glory, and the lowly a respite from their woes.
And every inn in the city is full, and the whores are walking bow-legged.
I'm sure the Tuanny puts coins in many a pocket. Now, there's nothing else, my lords. Your Grace.
You're missing your tournament.
Putting my name on it doesn't make it mine.
I thought we might put what happened on the King's Road behind us. The ugliness with the wolves. And forcing you to kill the beast was extreme. Though sometimes we go to extremes where our children are concerned. How is Sansa?
Well, she likes it here.
She's the only Stark who does. Favors her mother. Not much of the North in her.
What are you doing here?
I might ask the same of you. What is it you hope to accomplish?
The king called on me to serve him and the realm. And that's what I'll do until he tells me otherwise.
You can't change him, you can't help him. He'll do what he wants, which is all he's ever done. You'll try your best to pick up the pieces.
That's my job, then so be it.
You're just a soldier, aren't you? You take your orders and you carry on. I suppose it makes sense. Your older brother was trained to lead and you were trained to follow.
I was also trained to kill my enemies, Your Grace.
As was I.
You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark? Blonde hair, sharp tongue, short man.
I remember him well.
Seems he had some trouble on the road. You wouldn't know what happened to him, would you?
He was taken at my command to answer for his crimes.
My lords, I bring the city watch.
Come, Stark. I'd rather you die sword in hand.
If you threaten my lord
Threaten?
again...
As in, I'm going to open your lord from balls to brains and see what Starks are made of.
You kill me. Your brother's a dead man.
You're right. Take him alive. Kill his men. My brother, Lord Stark. I want him back.
They covered our children in pitch and lit them on fire.
Brigands, most likely.
They weren't thieves. They didn't steal nothing. They even left something behind, Your Grace.
It's the king's hand you're addressing, not the king. The king is hunting.
Fish, the sigil of House Tully. Isn't that your wife's house? Tully, my Lord Hand.
These men, are they flying a sigil? A banner?
None, Your Hand. The one who was leading them, taller by a foot than any man I've ever met, saw him cut the blacksmith in two. Saw him take the head off a horse with a single swing of his sword.
That sounds like someone we know. The Mountain.
You're describing Sir Gregor Clegane.
Lord Oris Baratheon, black of hair. Axel Baratheon, black of hair. Lionel Baratheon, black of hair. Stefan Baratheon, black of hair. Robert Baratheon, black of hair. Joffrey Baratheon, golden head.
You're in pain.
I've had worse, my lady.
Perhaps it's time to go home. The South doesn't seem to agree with you.
I know the truth Jon Arryn died for.
Do you, Lord Stark? Is that why you called me here, to pose me riddles?
Has he done this before?
Jaime would have killed him. My brother's worth 1,000 of your friend.
Your brother? Or your lover?
Targaryens wed brothers and sisters for 300 years to keep bloodlines pure. Jaime and I are more than brother and sister. We shared a womb. Came into this world together, we belong together.
My son saw you with him.
Do you love your children?
With all my heart.
No more than I love mine.
And they're all Jaime's.
Thank the gods. In the rare event that Rob leaves his whores for long enough to stumble drunk into my bed, I finish him off in other ways. In the morning, he doesn't remember.
You've always hated him.
Hated him? I worshipped him. Every girl in the Seven Kingdoms dreamed of him, but he was mine by oath. And when I finally saw him on our wedding day in the Sept of Baelor, lean and fierce and black-bearded, it was the happiest moment of my life. And that night he crawled on top of me, stinking of wine, and did what little he could do. And whispered in my ear, Lyanna. Your sister was a corpse and I was a living girl, and he loved her more than me.
When the king returns from his hunt, I'll tell him the truth. You must be gone by then. You and your children. I will not have their blood on my hands. Go as far away as you can, with as many men as you can. Because wherever you go, Robert's wrath will follow you.
And what of my wrath, Lord Stark? You should have taken the realm for yourself. Jaime told me about the day King's Landing fell. He was sitting in the Iron Throne and you made him give it up. All you needed to do was climb the steps yourself. Such a sad mistake.
I've made many mistakes in my life. But that wasn't one of them.
Oh, but it was. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win, or you die. There is no middle ground.
I want no bloodshed. Tell your men to lay down their swords. No one needs to die.
No!
I did warn you not to trust me.
What madness led you to tell the Queen you had learned the truth about Joffrey's birth?
The madness of mercy. That she might save her children.
Ah, the children. It's always the innocents who suffer. It wasn't the wine that killed Robert, nor the boar. The wine slowed him down and the boar ripped him open. But it was your mercy that killed the king. I trust you know you're a dead man, Lord Eddard.
The Queen can't kill me. Cat holds a brother.
The wrong brother, sadly. And lost to her. Your wife has let the imp slip through her fingers.
If that's true, then slit my throat and be done with it.
Not today, my lord.
Tell me something, Varys.
Who do you truly serve?
The realm, my lord. Someone must.
Your Grace.
Come forward, my lady.
The Lady Sansa of House Stark.
Do you have some business for the king and the council, Sansa? I do. As it please your grace, I ask mercy for my father, Lord Eddard Stark, who is hand of the king.
Treason is a noxious weed. It should be torn out.
Let her speak. I want to hear what she says.
Thank you, your grace.
Do you deny your father's crime?
No, my lords. I know he must be punished. All I ask is mercy. I know my lord father must regret what he did. He was King Robert's friend and he loved him. You all know he loved him. He never wanted to be hand until the king asked him. They must have lied to him, Lord Renly or Lord Stannis or somebody. They must have lied.
He said I wasn't the king. Why did he say that?
He was badly hurt. Maester Pycelle was giving him milk of the poppy. He wasn't himself, otherwise he never would have said it.
A child's faith. Such sweet innocence. And yet they say wisdom oft comes from the mouths of babes.
Treason is treason.
Anything else?
If you still have any affection in your heart for me, please do me this kindness, your grace.
Your sweet words have moved me. But your father has to confess. He has to confess and say that I'm the king. Or there'll be no mercy for him.
He will.
Baelor! I am Eddard Stark, Lord of Winterfell, and Hand of the King. I come before you to confess my treason.
in the sight of gods and men. I betrayed the faith of my king and the trust of my friend Robert. I swore to protect and defend his children, but before his blood was cold, I plotted to murder his son and seize the throne for myself. Let the High Septon and Baelor the Blessed bear witness to what I say. Joffrey Baratheon is the one true heir to the Iron Throne. By the grace of all the gods, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm.
As we sin, so do we suffer. This man has confessed his crimes in sight of gods and men. The gods are just, but beloved Baelor taught us they can also be merciful. What is to be done with this traitor, Your Grace?
My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch. Stripped of all titles and powers, he would serve the realm in permanent exile. And my lady Sansa has begged mercy for her father. But they've the soft hearts of women. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
No! No! Please, someone stop him! Stop him! This is madness.
Put him down! Don't look!
Let me go! Let me go!
Shut your mouth! Look at me!